Here's quite a unique exercise that I put together. We're going to look at 7 different styles of music. We're going to go from retro hard rock to some reggae to rock and roll to ballads to Latin rock to 80s metal and in with some blues. They're all in the key of A, so you're going to solo A minor, it's A or A minor the whole way through, but the A minor pentatonic will work really well the whole way through. And it's going to sound something like this. The first step is I want you to play along with all the rhythms first. So you get to understand the rhythms, you get to feel the rhythms, you can hear the movement of the chords. You probably recognize a few of them. And here we go. Now you'll notice my guitar also switched from overdrive to clear. If you saw my hand going to the side and back, it was just switching over my pedal effects. So if you've got some foot pedals on the floor, please feel free to use them, get switching between your overdrive and clear. And like I said, first of all, I want us to learn those rhythms, okay, so that you can play through each part with the backtrack without stopping and starting. Now I'm going to break down just the rhythms for us quickly, just so you can get a bit of a rundown in each one. Style number 1, it's a retro sort of hard rock from Judas Priest called Grinder. The tab is there. It's simply going to be the middle 2 strings. It's going to look and sound like this. I slowed it down there so you can see the open, back to the open, and then onto the G power chord, because I didn't include that with the tab. I wanted to keep the page nice and sort of neat and concise. Okay, so one more time. Fret number 2, middle 2 strings the whole way through. Okay, we got that. We're going to switch to clear sound now. We're going to go for some reggae Mali. Looking at No Women No Cry. The chords are C, G, A minor, F. But you'll notice I said there, try using the bar chords or the variations that I'm using in the video. They're much more fun, it's much more control, it's much nicer to interchange for solo work, which you'll look at in other videos as well. But right now the chords are going to be like this. There's your C, your G's straight above that, looking like an F sort of shape, a little bit extra. Then we're going to go to an A minor. Notice you lose the middle finger, G, the middle finger's on, A minor, lose the middle finger, okay? And for the F, we're looking at that shape there. Okay. If you want more detailed explanation on the shapes, drop me a WhatsApp or an email and I'll help you out with the shapes more dedicated. But right now, I just want to do an overview. I'm assuming that if you got this video, you probably know most of these voicings anyway. Now, try and keep staccato as well, because with reggae, you need staccato, so the notes mustn't ring. So it's... You can hear the pauses in between there. Okay. Now, just so quickly, if you're playing The Women That Cry, when you go to the verses, that second line of C, F, C, G falls away. So if you're playing the verses, it's simply C, G, A minor, F the whole way through. On to style 3. We're looking at Gary Moore's Walking By Myself. The original is actually an E. We transposed it onto A just for this exercise so that you can do all your scales in the same place over here. Just focus on the different sort of styles of switching, but the key stays the same. It's got a swing feel, so you're looking at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Now it's only 3 bars of A, because the 4th bar of A is actually a riff. And that's a nice transition. One more time. Into a pinched harmonic O sounds cool. Into the D. Notice the pinky stretch there. Up to E. And then the turnaround's going to go. One more time just for safety. Watch the open strings in between. Simple as that. Okay. Now we're going to go to some real old school from the 60s. We're looking at House of the Rising Sun. We're not using finger technique. We're still going to use a pick the whole way through. I've been using pick from beginning the whole way. Going to arpeggiate the chords. It's a 6/8 time signature. So we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm sure most of you know this song really, really well. Again, chords A minor, C, just watch the bass notes. And it's as simple as that. Nice, easy one. Next up, something a little bit more recent from Santana with, I can't remember who sang along with it, but it's smooth, very, very nice riff to it as well. But we're looking at the chords, A minor 7 at fret 5. Then we're going to cross over to an F. Notice that the first finger hasn't moved. A minor. There's your F, which is basically a C-shaped bar chord. And then your E7 is going to look like this. And for those that know normal C to C7, which has got the pinky included, same sort of concept, but only played between frets 5, 6 and 7. So slow motion, A minor, F, E7. Twice through. Then it goes to D minor. Also haven't left the 5th fret yet. Again to F, and very quick change to B minor 7 flat 5, and we only strum the middle 4 strings for this. And then you jump up again to E7. So this one has got some pretty cool quick changes. One more time. Here we go, D minor, F to the B minor 7 flat 5, E7, and then back to A minor again. Then we go to some British hard rock metal, more metal by Iron Maiden, the Trooper. Also originally in the key of E, we transposed it again to the key of A just to suit the study, no other reason. I'm assuming you know your power chords. It's got a nice triplet gallop, so you're looking at, and you can see that very quick change of C to G. And just to show you the chords again, there's my E, sorry, was in E, I'm actually in A, forgot about that. My A5, C to G, down to F. And on the strumming technique over there, make sure you get some nice palm damping in as well. You can see the palm resting on the strings. To get the notes nice and loud, I release the pressure. You can see the palm lifting. In fact, you can see a little bit of light coming from the back there underneath my palm if you look carefully. Check here. Simple as that. And then we're going to end with some blues, a typical 12-bar format. Notice the difference between the Gary Moore format of Walking By Myself, which is an 8-bar format, not that common but also used, and the traditional 12-bar. Sort of the same start but a bit of a twist over here. You can almost say the middle 4 bars are missing for the Gary Moore one. But anyway, blues in A, slow down the tempo a bit. Typical blues riff, I'm sure you know this one. Or you can use your pinky. Okay, nice little turnaround when you lead from that 4th bar of A to the D. Same type of riff that we used for the Walking By Myself one. For the D, I went to a D9, so it's D chord. D9, very nice sounding chord. You can see it nice and clearly there. And if I want to, I can bring that first string in as well. If you also want to get fancy, instead of doing D, try D7 to a D9. They sound quite similar here. You can hear a little bit of a depth as the chord changes over. And then for the turnaround, we used an E, little chromatic pass to the D, and you finish it with a. And we could have also done for that ending, instead of just ending on the E, a nice little chromatic. Also works very, very nicely, and that is simply running D, E flat, E, using 9th chords the whole way through. And that's your track. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. The next video is going to look at the jamming on the track. But to finish this one off over here, I've still got a bit of time left. I'll put my overdrive on. I'm just going to play the track from beginning to end to here where we're heading with it. Here we go. Reggae mood. Try and follow the mood of the song as well. Nice little spaces. Push and pull, speed up, slow down. Try and end on the root note. Maiden. Nice little shredding. And we go slow. Your jam. Try and keep it as best as possible stylistic, and stylistic of course is your own choice as well. There's a lot of room there, and we'll see you in the next video for some more ideas. Thank you very much.